porch light flickers in the night so slow. The crickets sing where the soft winds blow. Grandma's chair creaks on the wooden floor. The warmth of this life, don't ask for more. The sun wakes early, paints the fields with gold. Story repeated, but it never gets old. Neighbors wave from their dusty trucks. In this small town we find our luck. Oh, the simple life where the stars still shine. Every moment feels like sipping sweet wine. No need for riches, no need to roam. In this little town we found our home. Church bell chimes as the Sunday crowd gathers in peace, no one speaks too loud. Kids run barefoot through the gravel and grass. The future feels bright, though the years may pass. Store knows everyone's name. The faces here never seem to change. A world so vast, but here's our space, where time slows down in its gentle embrace. Oh, the simple life where the stars still shine. Every moment feels like sipping sweet wine. No need for riches, no need to roam. In this little town we found our home.
The world fades out when you pull me close, like silence wrapping around my soul. I feel your heartbeat slow and true, and suddenly there's nothing I must do. No words to chase, no promises to keep, just the rhythm of your breath with mine in sync. I close my eyes and I fall so deep into a love that doesn't even have to speak. When you hold me still, like the moon holds the tide, time stops turning and I forget the fight. There's a calm in your touch, like the wind through the pines. You don't have to say a thing when you hold me still. I feel alive. Your hands are stars across my skin, and every trace says come back again. The night is long, but I'm not afraid. You're the light I never knew I craved. When you hold me still, like fire without flame, there's a whisper in the quiet that calls my name. Every breath becomes a sacred sign that here with you is where my soul aligns. And I don't need the with me. When you hold me still, the storm fades away, and all I feel is the way you stay. In a moment so deep, it's beyond the thrill. There's nothing more real than when you hold me still. She grew up on a gravel lane with Sunday bells and summer rain. Daddy said, girl, don't dream too high, but she kept looking to the sky. She painted sunsets in her mind and traced her name on every sign. Said, I ain't meant to just get by. There's something out there past this sky. She's got wings in her shoes, hope in her hands, a map in her heart, and a one-way plan to chase the sun beyond the fields where dreams feel real and fear can heal. She don't know where, but she knows why. She wasn't born to stand in line. No, she was born to fly. Mama cried when she packed her bags, tied her fate to paper tags. But love's not caged in hometown rules. She was raised kind, but raised to move. She's got wings in her shoes, fire in her chest, a voice saying, girl, give it your best. Through winding roads and city lights, she's chasing stars for sleepless nights. She don't need reasons or goodbyes. She wasn't born to settle down. She was born to Maybe she'll fall, maybe she'll rise, but she'll never say she didn't try. She's got wings in her shoes and nothing to lose. She's writing her story in skies of blue. With every mile she learns to breathe, with every risk she starts to believe. There's more to life than asking why. She's not afraid to aim the sky. Yeah, she was born to fly.
Wrinkles tell the stories on their skin. Years gone by, but love still burns within. Hands entwined like roots beneath a tree. Their hearts beat on in perfect harmony. Timeless flame, it won't burn out through the storms and through the doubt. A love that laughs at time's cruel game, forever glowing, timeless flame. Silver threads now dance upon their heads. Memories lie in every word that's said. Eyes that glimmer like they did back then. In their hearts they're young again. The world has spun 1,000 turns, but still their passion fiercely burns. Through every tear and every fight, they've held each other through the night. Timeless flame, it won't burn out through the storms and through the doubt. A love that laughs at time's cruel game, forever glowing, timeless flame. They walk the path where flowers once bloomed. Through every season their love consumed. No regrets, no bitter line, just a love that grows with time.
I've been out too late, playing songs in smoke-filled bars, chasing dreams in dive towns, sleeping under neon stars. Got a wild streak, wider than the Rio Grande, but somehow she still calls me her man. Wakes up early while I'm stumbling in at 3. Coffee on the counter and forgiveness waiting on me. She don't preach, just shakes her head and stands. Yeah, Lord knows she still calls me her man. She's got grace like Sunday morning and a fire like Friday night. She sees through all my wandering, but never gives up the fight. She don't need no silver promise, just a kiss and a crooked plan. I ain't perfect, but she still calls me her man. I missed a few birthdays, left chores undone, spent my last dime on whiskey and rum. But she's built to something I don't understand, 'cause rain or shine, she still calls me her man. Could've walked away 1,000 times, but love like hers don't quit, it climbs. And every time I think I've lost her trust, she holds me through all my trouble, still believes I'll get it right. She don't ask for nothing fancy, just a heart and a steady hand. I may fall, but she still calls me her man. Yeah, I may fall, but she still calls me her man.
Chase the wind and never slow down, always looking for a way out of town. But then you walked in, changed my view, turned my wild into something true. I was all noise, like a runaway train. Now I'm dancing in a summer rain. You laugh and the world makes sense. You took my soul off the defense. I'm better since you, stronger than before, like a sunrise kicking through a back porch door. You gave me reason, you gave me light, taught me how to love and do it right. I used to run, now I wanna stay. Woke up smiling every day. I don't know how, but it's all true. I'm better since you. I traded fast lanes for open skies and empty nights for your green eyes. I'm not perfect, but I'm trying to be the man you saw in me. Yeah, I'm better since you, no doubt about it. Took my heart and you rewired it. You're my melody, my sweet refrain, like sunshine after endless rain. I was a storm, now I'm brand new. I'm better since you. I'm better since you. Got my feet on the ground, but I still feel like I'm heaven bound. You brought me home just by being near, turned all my doubts into crystal clear. I don't need much, just your view, 'cause I'm better. Yeah, I'm better since you. Met her at a highway diner. She was staring through her glass of gin. Said her name was Mary Ann, and her heart was worn more thin than skin. She said he used to write me poems, now he just writes checks and yells. 4 kids and a house too heavy, and a love that's gone to hell. Oh, Mary Ann, you should have told him before you packed that suitcase heart, before you went and found a stranger trying to make a brand new start. There's a line between the lonely and the ones who walk away. Girl, I ain't your answer, I'm just your getaway. She reached across and touched my hand with a trembling kind of grace. Said, you remind me of the boy I loved before he turned into that face. Oh, Mary Ann, you should have waited for a moment moment that was real, not a bar stool conversation with a man too numb to feel. There's a truth between the silence and the things we never say. And girl, I ain't your savior, I'm just your runaway. She cried a little when the jukebox died. I tipped my hat and said goodbye. Some wounds don't need a cure tonight, they just need time and softer light. Oh, Marianne, I hope you find her, not the man you left behind, but the dreamer in the kitchen who once kissed you like the sky. Me, I'll take the lonely highway over breaking hearts again, and I'll remember you in silence, but not like Marianne.
I've played to half-full bars and late-night TV lights, signed my name on paper napkins, prayed for better nights. Woke up in some motel with nothing but a tune, but I still shine these boots like I'll be famous soon. I'm a neon rodeo dreamer, chasing stars that barely gleam, singing songs on Broadway corners, holding tight to old big dreams. I might not have silver spurs or records on the wall, but when I step into that light, I feel 10 feet tall. Yeah, I'm a neon rodeo dreamer, still giving it my all. Mama said, boy, life ain't easy on the road, but I'd trade a steady job for just one sold-out show. And when I hear the crowd, even just a few, it's enough to keep me pulling these worn-out boots through. I'm a neon rodeo dreamer in this fringe and faded coat, writing verses in the silence, hanging every line with hope. I ain't on the radio or the cover of a song, but every night I sing like I belong. Yeah, I'm a neon rodeo dreamer, still riding all night long. And maybe someday I'll hit that high, bright marquee with my name in the sky. But if I don't, at least they'll know I gave it hard, never let it go. I'm a neon rodeo dreamer, burning out, but still I shine, with a voice that won't give up and a worn-out Gibson mind. From the county fair to a midnight dive, this cowboy soul is still alive. Yeah, I'm a neon rodeo dreamer, and I was born to ride. Tried my luck in LA town. Fast talk, fast cars, they just wore me down. Ran the race but lost my way. Now I'm back where the longhorns graze. I'm slowing down in Texas, taking back my time. No more chasing nothing that ain't mine. Got a front porch view and a peace of mind. Let the world keep spinning, I'll be fine. Yeah, I'm slowing down in Texas, one breath at a time. They said I'd make it if I played their game, but their kind of fame just ain't the same. Now it's sweet iced tea and a warm sunrise, where folks say hey and mean it right. I'm slowing down in Texas, where the grass still grows, where nobody minds if the tractor's slow. Got boots on dirt and stars to guide. Let the city lights fade, I'll take this life. Yeah, I'm slowing down in Texas, where my soul feels right. Might not have gold or silver chains, but I've got skies that never change. And a dog that waits out by the gate. Tell me that ain't living great. I'm slowing down in Texas, where the living's kind, where my heart beats in a simpler time. Let the world go rushing blind, I'll be here with peace to find. Yeah, slowing down in Texas, and that suits me just fine.
It was a fog-thick night in an old the river knows what the town forgot. It carves through stone and it can't be bought. They hanged a man with an innocent soul, while the real killer's heart stayed cold. But you can't lie to where the water flows, 'cause the river knows.
The fellas at work all ask me why I smile all week long. They say love don't last forever, but I prove them wrong with every song. She don't mind my muddy boots or my habit of humming tunes. She just laughs and pours the coffee while I dance around the room, 'cause she loves me like Sunday, sweet and slow, with a kiss before I even go. Says be safe like it's a prayer, and I feel her everywhere. Yeah, she loves me like Sunday every day. That's how I know she's gonna stay. She don't need no fancy flowers, just a note on the fridge will do. And every night she meets me like I'm the only one she ever knew. Yeah, she loves me like Sunday, soft and kind, with her hand tucked gently into mine. She don't shout, she don't pretend, she just loves me till the workday ends. Yeah, she loves me like Sunday all week long, and that's why I sing this song. Some folks search their whole life through, but I found heaven in my worn out boots. She loves me like Sunday, no doubt there, like sunshine kissing country air. She don't need a reason why, she just holds me when I'm dry. Yeah, she loves me like Sunday, sweet and slow, and I never let her go. No, I never let her go.
Take me back to the red clay roads, barefoot runs and slingshot toads. Grandpa picking on his old porch swing while Mama made sweet tea that could heal anything. I used to chase the sun till dark with a fishing pole and a mason jar. Fireflies danced in the summer breeze and the crickets sang in harmony. Play me that riverback music, the kind that makes you smile, rolling like the thunder down that muddy mile. Let the banjo ring and the fiddle cry. We'll howl at the moon as it climbs the sky. Yeah, raise up your hands and stomp your boots. We're singing that riverback truth, where the joy runs deep and the soul don't lie. To that riverback music till the day I die.
said, son, take life slow. But I was busy trying to ride that bull named Joe. We built dreams out of barnwood scraps and raced old tires down gravel tracks. Now I'm older, paying bills and dues, but that backwoods spirit still runs through. When the work is done and the sun dips low, I grab my guitar and I let it go. Play me that riverback music, the kind that makes you feel like a kid again. But behind the wheel, let the dobro slide and the washboard beat, kicking up dust in the noonday heat. Yeah, raise up your voice, let the mountains shake. We're singing for joy, nothing fake. Where the heart beats fast and the time slips by to that riverback music till the day I die.
Up on the dashboard, hair blowing wild, singing every word like a small town child. Got that glance that hits like a Georgia heat, and a sway in her walk that knocks me off beat. She don't rush love, she just lets it roll like a two-lane dream with a gravel soul. And I ain't in no need for speed, I'm taking every curve with her next to me. She's my slow lane sweetheart, winding through my heart. Every turn she takes leaves a mark, like moonlight dripping on a midnight road. She's easy to read and harder to let go. A little wild, a little spark. She's my slow lane sweetheart. Takes a coffee sweet and her whiskey neat, barefoot dancing in a back porch beat. Ain't about likes, ain't playing cool. She's the rule-breaking queen of old school. Yeah, she's my slow lane sweetheart with that front seat charm and that kiss it away kind of art. She moves like honey through southern sun, and I ain't looking for anyone, but here she is stealing my chart, my slow lane sweetheart. She don't need high heels and neon lights, just a tank top grin and Friday nights. She's my slow lane sweetheart, cruising through my guard like she's mapped my heart from the very start. Yeah, love with her ain't hard to do, feels like country with a touch of cool. Got me wrapped up, falling apart for my slow lane sweetheart. Yeah.
If I could only win your love, would every cloud go by?
Hoping one might carry whisper from the corners of your mind.
I ain't asking for a promise or a vow you couldn't keep. just a moment of your mercy. If I could only win your life. If you'd only look my way, I'd give you all I am. No diamonds in my pocket, just a steady open hand. I'd hold you through the quiet, through the storms and through the gray. I could give you all my heart, if you'd only look my way.
I know she's got your fancy, with her shining Sunday dress,
but I've loved you through the silence, through the ache and second guess.
You don't see me when I'm smiling, but I smile just for you.
And I'd wait 1,000 evenings if you asked me to. If you'd only look my way, I'd never let you go. I'd write your name in every line of every song I know. I'd be your constant morning when your nights begin to stray. I could be your one true thing, if you'd only look my way. I ain't begging, I ain't proud, but this love won't be too loud, just a whisper in the wind, praying someday you'll give in. If you'd only look my way, the world would fall in place. All my waiting would be worth it, just to see your face. I'd love you with a quiet that no storm could ever sway. Yes, I'd be yours forevermore, if you'd only look my way. Just look my way.
Winds of change call my name so loud. Feet on the ground, but my head's in the clouds. The road ahead is a path untold. Heartbeats race as my story unfolds. And shadows fade as the sun breaks through. Each step forward feels brand new. The weight of yesterday slips away, chasing dreams that won't betray. I'm leaving the past where it belongs, searching for meaning in a world of songs. The horizon's calling my restless soul. Life's a journey to make me whole. Every mile whispers lessons learned. The fire inside, it will always burn. No map to guide, but I trust the way through the night into the day. Lost and found in the great unknown. Every scar is a seed I've sown. I'll take the highs, I'll take the lows. Life's a dance as a river flows. I'm leaving the past where it belongs, searching for meaning in a world
The world fades out when you pull me close, like silence wrapping around my soul. I feel your heartbeat slow and true, and suddenly there's nothing I must do. No words to chase, no promises to keep, just the rhythm of your breath with mine in sync. I close my eyes and I fall so deep into a love that doesn't even have to speak. When you hold me still, like the moon holds the tide, time stops turning and I forget the fight. There's a calm in your touch, like the wind through the pines. You don't have to say a thing. When you hold me still, I feel alive. Your hands are stars across my skin, and every trace says come back again. The night is long, but I'm not afraid. You're the light I never knew I craved. When you hold me still, like fire without flame, there's a whisper in the quiet that calls my name. Every breath becomes a sacred sign that here with you is where my soul aligns. And I don't need the world to know the way you love me, soft and slow. Just stay, just breathe, just be with me. When you hold me still, the storm fades away, and all I feel is the way you stay in a moment so deep. It's beyond the thrill, there's nothing more real than when you hold me still.
Well, she left me dressed in silence, with a ring and a note on the floor. Said she's heading for the high life, and I ain't worth crying for. So I stumbled to my pickup and drove straight past the town to a bar where no one judges and the jukebox drowns you out. 'Cause I got raised on cheap whiskey and loud talk at the end of the line, where the neon never flickers and the hurt gets washed away. I don't need no high-rise healing or champagne kind of grace. I got brothers in the corner with a laugh and a warm embrace. Yeah, I got raised on cheap whiskey, and I ain't leaving this place. She wore pearls and pretty manners, and I wore boots caked in dust. She liked tables dressed in silver, I like stools that never rust. So let
skyline and that man in tailored blues. I'll be here with my people, sipping truth and raising blues. 'Cause I got raised on cheap whiskey and a song that knows my name, where the sorrow sounds like country and the stories burn like flame. I don't need no velvet curtain to hide my fall from grace. I got friends who toast the heartache with a grin you can't replace. Yeah, I got raised on cheap whiskey, and I ain't leaving this place. Let her dance with fancy liars, let her drown in crystal wine. I'll be singing out my troubles with the boys who toe the line. Yeah, I got raised on cheap whiskey and good hearts with nothing to prove, where the ceiling's made of smoke trails and regret learns how to move. You can't keep your marble towers and your white glove saving grace. I got friends here in the back room, and we're all just one lost case, but we get by on cheap whiskey, and I ain't leaving this place. Porch light flickers in the night so slow. The crickets sing where the soft winds blow. Grandma's chair creaks on the wooden floor. The warmth of this life, don't ask for more. The sun wakes early, paints the fields with gold. A story repeated, but it never gets old. Neighbors wave from the dusty trucks. In this small town we find our luck. Oh, the simple life where the stars still shine. Every moment feels like sipping sweet wine. No need for riches, no need to roam. In this little town we found our home. Church bell chimes as a Sunday crowd gathers in peace, no one speaks too loud. Kids run barefoot through the gravel and grass. The future feels bright though the years may pass. The corner store knows everyone's name. The faces here never seem to change. A world so vast, but here's our space, where time slows down in its gentle embrace. Oh, the simple life where the stars still shine. Every moment feels like sipping sweet wine. No need for riches, no need to roam. In this little town we found our home. She's got boots up on the dashboard, hair blowing wild, singing every word like a small town child. Got that glance that hits like a Georgia heat, and a sway in her walk that knocks me off beat. She don't rush love, she just lets it roll like a two-lane dream with the gravel soul. And I ain't in no need for speed, I'm taking every curve with her next to me. She's my slow lane sweetheart, winding through my heart. Every turn she takes leaves a mark, like moonlight dripping on a midnight road. She's easy to read and harder to let go. A little while, a little spark. She's my slow lane sweetheart. Takes her coffee sweet and her whiskey neat, barefoot dancing in a back porch beat. Ain't about likes, ain't playing cool. She's the rule-breaking queen of old school. Yeah, she's my slow lane sweetheart, winding through my heart. Every turn she takes leaves a mark, like moonlight dripping on a midnight road. She's easy to read and harder to let go. A little while, a little spark. She's my slow lane sweetheart. She don't need high heels and neon lights, just a tank top grin and Friday nights. She's my slow lane sweetheart, cruising through my guard like she's mapped my heart from the very start. Yeah, love with her ain't hard to do. Feels like country with a touch of cool. Got me wrapped up, falling apart for my slow lane sweetheart.
Him sitting by the window, same old chair, same coffee cup, the mail piled high behind the screen door, like he'd finally given up. He kept her picture on the table, wore that ring until the end, still talked to her every morning like she just walked in again. Folks say she left without a warning, chasing dreams in another town. He never blamed her for the leaving, just waited for her to turn around. He missed birthdays, Christmas mornings, spent years just holding on to a promise she never made, but his heart sang her a song. She came back too late in a black dress at the gate, with roses and a tearful prayer for the man who always cared. But his hands were cold, his eyes were closed, no words left for her to say. She came back but she came back too late. The preacher read from Revelation. The wind whispered through the pines. She wept beside the gravestone that bore both of their names and time. She said, I thought he would have moved on. Guess I thought his kind don't stay, but love like his don't walk away. She came back too late in the hush of heaven's gate, to the man who gave her all his years and carried every silent tear. And now she'll spend the rest alone with all the words she didn't say. She came back, but she came back too late.
Never said the word you needed most, never held you close when you felt lost. I let the days just drift like smoke, now I whisper to your ghost. But I was still yours in the silence. Even when my lips stayed closed, I carried your name in the quiet, like a prayer I never showed. If love was measured in the things we do, then maybe I failed to prove mine true. But I was still yours. Yes, I was still yours in the silence. I saw the way your light began to fade, like sunset hiding in the Everglades. You waited there behind your smile, and I missed the pain by 1,000 miles. But I was still yours in the silence, though my arms forgot to say that you were the peace in my defiance, and the dream I let slip away. If time could turn its hands for me, I'd give you more than memory. But I was still yours. Yes, I was still yours in the silence. Now I talk to the wind, hoping it knows where broken hearts and lost love goes. You deserve more than what I gave, but even now I call your name. I was still yours in the silence, though I never said enough, and maybe I missed our moment, but I never stopped the love. So if you ever wander through space and time, if you were ever truly mine, I was still yours, always yours.
just a name, not the guy you call for a Friday game. You had your crowd, your shiny throne, while I was dreaming big alone. You said, boy, you ain't got much, too small town, too out of touch. Now I'm on every radio dial. You're scrolling through your life and now bet you wish you stayed. Bet you wish you gave this heart a play. Now I'm standing tall, no more shades of gray. Spotlights burn where I used to pray. You're sitting there in your hometown haze while I'm selling out shows in 50 states. I was nothing in your Hall of Fame, but look at me now. Bet you wish you stayed. That quarterback on your arm, thought you were safe from any harm. But fairy tales fade fast and loud, and now I see you back in the crowd. Bet you wish you stayed when I sang to walls and you walked away. You laughed when I said I'd find my name. Now it's lit up on a marquee flame. You're digging through old memories made while I'm out here getting paid. You wrote me off like some cliche, but baby, bet you wish you stayed. Just singing facts on this platinum track. Bet you wish you stayed. Bet you held on past the mess you made. Now I'm riding high and breaking chains while you're stuck wondering what could have changed. I was the one you pushed away, but I'm the one who got away. So go on, keep watching me slay. Bet you wish you stay.
It was late July on Grandpa's land, barefoot love in the tall wheat sand. He had a laugh that broke the night and a touch that made wrong feel right. We'd sneak off past the old oak tree, chasing fireflies and fantasies. He'd bring a jar of homemade peach shine. We'd sip slow till we crossed the line. Peach moonlight and 17, a borrowed blanket, a back road dream. His kiss was sweet, his words were wild, like the world stopped turning for a while. Thought forever burned that bright under peach moonlight. Fall came fast and swept him west. I stayed home and did my best to move on from what I can't replace, but every dust still holds his face. Peach moonlight and 17 faded photos, and in between he left more than a goodbye. Sky. Sometimes I still close my eyes and taste peach moonlight. Now I pass that same old field, wondering which parts were ever real. but hearts don't lie when they beat that loud. Even silence still feels proud. Peach moonlight in a young girl's heart, trying to make sense of falling apart. He was my once, he was my might. He's still a song I hum some nights. Not every love survives the flight, but I'll always have peach moonlight.
I was drowning in my vices, like smoke on a Saturday night, chasing bottles, burning bridges, trying to outrun the light. Then you walked in slow and steady, with a smile I wasn't ready. Took one touch, just one word, and the weight I carry turned to dirt. You're like southern bourbon, smooth when the world turns rough, sweet like molasses, strong enough to pull me out when I've had too much. I was lost, but now I'm certain you go down warm like southern bourbon. I was bitter, burned and broken, like a match too quick to strike. But you poured your love in silence and turned my wrong into right. You're like southern bourbon, a fire that don't leave scars, golden honey in a mason jar, healing every worn out part. I was falling, now I'm learning how to live again with southern bourbon. They say the good things age with grace, and I taste that truth in your embrace. You're like southern bourbon, sipping slow on a porch at dusk. You burn just right, not just for lust, but for love that I can trust. You save me without a sermon, just like southern bourbon.
I've been out too late, playing songs in smoke-filled bars, chasing dreams in dive town, sleeping under neon stars. Got a wild streak wider than the Rio Grande, but somehow she still calls me her man. She wakes up early while I'm stumbling in at 3. Coffee on the counter and forgiveness awaiting on me. just shakes her head and stands. Yeah, Lord knows she still calls me her man. She's got grace like Sunday morning and a fire like Friday night. She sees through all my wandering but never gives up the fight. She don't need no silver promise, just a kiss and a crooked plan. I ain't perfect, but she still calls me her man. I've missed a few birthdays, left chores undone, spent my last dime on whiskey and rum. But she's built us something I don't understand, 'cause rain or shine, she still calls me her man. She could've walked away 1,000 times, but love like hers don't quit, it climbs. And every time I think I've lost her trust, she holds me like grace holds dust. She's got grace like Sunday morning and a fire like Friday night. She sees through all my troubles, still believes I'll get it right. She don't ask for nothing fancy, just a heart and a steady hand. I may fall, but she still calls me her man. Yeah, I may fall, but she still calls me her man.
Late in my old red truck, mud on the tires out of pure bad luck. But she leaned on that fence, hair blowing free, grinned and said, "You look just right to me." I ain't got chrome or a big city grin, but I can two-step and haul some hay in. She don't want roses or velvet suits, she just likes a man who ain't afraid of roots. She likes my boots dirty, my flannel torn, a little grease on my hands from a tractor morn. She says the smell of diesel gets her heart racing, and cow print hats beat a hotel vacation. She don't need my tractor sexy, she found my tractor sexy. We ride the fence line at 8:45. She packs the lunch, I bring the twine. She's got that sundress and muddy toes, and I swear right there my heart explodes. Yeah, she likes my boots dirty with working pride, says you in jeans is my favorite side. She'd rather dance in a barn than a ballroom floor, with sweat on my brow and a creaky door. She don't want gold, just real turn back. She like want gold. That's when she flirts, says a little dirt never hurt. Yeah, she likes my boots dirty, my cap turned low with the smell of pine and a fresh hay glow. She don't care for suits or downtown hurry, she's head over heels when my boots get dirty. Yeah, that country girl's love sure ain't blurry, she likes my boots dirty. Eastern Grove, notebook page, she sat 2 rows down from me. Pigtails tied, freckles wide, drawing hearts where no one could see. I passed a note,
with nervous hands that said, wanna hold mine if we can. And at the bottom, plain and true, I wrote circle yes if you do. She circled round her name in a crayon shade of blue, with a smiley face and a heart or two. Said maybe someday I will marry you. And who would have guessed what a note could start? Now here we are, 20 years apart, still holding hands like kids in May, since she circus knew. High school halls, Friday games, she wore my jacket in the rain. We danced slow in the gym's backlight, and she said, you still write just right. I never had much of a plan, but I knew I'd grow up to be her man. From that little spark in second grade to the vow we made that wedding day. She circled around her name in a notebook torn in two, and somehow time just flew and flew. Now there's a little girl with her eyes too. And every night we pray she'll find a love like this, sweet and kind, all from a note, innocent and brave, where she circled round her name. Some folks search the world for signs. I found mine in a crooked line, a crayon heart, a faded fold, and a story we forever told. She circled around her name, and the rest is history. From playground laughs to memories we've written down like poetry. So if you ask me what love is made, it's notes and crayons, hearts that stay, and a little girl who smiled my way when she circled around her name.
It's been a while since I heard your name, but the world still moves in your shape. I've been good, I've been fine, till I heard that song and poured that rye. It's not the pictures on the wall or the echo down the hall. It's in the glass at 12:03. That's when your ghost comes back to me. 'Cause when I taste after midnight whiskey, I swear I feel your lips still kiss me. You're laughing in that little black dress, dancing barefoot, such a beautiful mess. I don't call, I don't write, but you still burn in the back of my mind. I don't miss you in the daylight, baby, but I do when I taste after midnight whiskey. They say time can mend a soul, but it don't when you drink it slow. Your memories age but never gone. It just sleeps until the bottle's gone. 'Cause when I taste after midnight whiskey, it all comes back too quick and risky. The bar fades into you and me like nothing's changed in Tennessee. I don't cry, I don't plead, I taste after midnight whiskey. I swore I'd moved on, let it go, but the truth shows up when the bourbon flows. So when I taste after midnight whiskey, your name cuts sharp and hits me. I'm back in your arms that July heat, saying things we swore we'd keep. I don't chase, I don't dream, but here you come in every scene. Not in the morning, not at 3, only when the bottle sets me free. When I taste after midnight whiskey.
I've seen the sunrise in your eyes more times than I could ever count, but every time it feels brand new, like the world's just spinning round you now. You don't need diamonds, don't need light, just the way you say my name at night. It's like a prayer I never knew could feel so right, so pure, so true. It's the way you love me still, even when I lose my way. When the world feels too heavy, you don't ask me to explain. You just lay your hand in mine, and the silence says it all. Yeah, the way you love me still is the reason I don't fall. You don't have to fix the storms I've made, you just hold me till they pass away. And somehow, without even trying, you teach me more with every day. It's the way you love me still, through the fire, through the doubt. Even when I shut you out, you never walk out. You just stand there in the quiet, with your heart so full and real. Yeah, the way you love me still is the only thing I feel. You don't change the world around me, you just show me how to stay. And that kind of love don't fade away. It's the way you love me still that keeps me breathing deep, like a song I never finished that plays in all my sleep. You're the steady in my story, the calm behind the thrill. And I thank God every morning for the way you love me still.
Hey there, sweetheart. It's been a while. You look just like the memory I've been holding on to all this time. Mind if I sit for a minute? Just that same perfume, like springtime in a southern room.
and your smile still hits me like it used to do. Funny how some things don't fade with truth. I heard you moved 2 towns away, married a man who treats you okay. Well, I always hoped you'd find your peace, even if it didn't include me. But if you ever feel the wind calling back to yesterdays, where our names were carved on riverbanks and barefoot dreams would play, you'll still find a heart that never strayed too far apart. Hey there, sweetheart, I still know who you are. I ain't here to stir old pain, just needed to say your name. And let you know when night gets cold, you've still got someone who won't let go. So if you ever feel alone, like this world don't understand, you'll still find a song inside this quiet weathered man. I don't need a second start or even a brand new part. Just wanted you to know you'll always be my sweetheart. Well, I better go. You take care of yourself now. And if the wind ever brings you back through my door, you know where I'll be.
You fought your fight with all you had, through silent storms and days gone bad. Your hands grew tired, your eyes grew wise, but now it's time to close those skies. We held your hand, we said our prayers, but heaven's light was waiting there. A brighter road, a softer land, where angels take you by the hand. So lay your worries down, my friend. Let the winds of grace begin. No more pain, no more night, just endless peace and morning light. We'll cry, we'll miss, we'll hold on tight. but you're home now in sacred sound. So go on, lay your worries down. The choir sing with voices strong as heaven wraps you in a song. And though we ache with hollowed hearts, we know you'll wear the healing star. So lay your worries down, my friend. Rest where time will never bend. No more fear, no final breath, just sweet release beyond this death. We'll carry love through every round. But now, go lay your worries down. The sun will rise, the night will pass, but your light shines through broken glass. You gave us love and now we give the faith to let your spirit live. So lay your worries down, my friend. Let your soul find wings again. You gave us more than words could show, and now it's time to let you go. We'll meet you where there's no more sound, but peace that flows. Lay your worries down.
Around before sunset, I'll be gone with the breeze. Got a saddle, sore heart, and callous dreams. Riding fence for $1, playing songs for a bed, chasing freedom in echoes I ain't caught yet. 'Cause I was born to chase the wind, rolling like the dust on a southbound bend. Love's tried to hold me, but I don't stay. I give my heart to the white highway. And if you see me down that stretch again, I'll be in Laredo before sunset. I've played shows for a plate and left towns in the rain. Got a letter once saying, don't come back again. But I ain't bitter, no, I still smile. It's a hard life, but it's worth each mile. 'Cause I was born to chase the wind, let the fences fall, let the story spin. I've lost good women and friends who stayed, but I find my peace in the empty plains. So if you ask me where I'm headed, then I'll be in Laredo before sunset. I ain't got much
busted up truck and a few old scars. But Lord, I've lived more than I've planned, with the sky above and the reins in hand. Yeah, I was born to chase the wind, following songs where the map gets thin. They say I'm foolish, say I roam, but I've never called one place home. And if I never see her face again, I'll still be in Laredo before sunset. Yes, I'll ride to Laredo before sunset.
It was late July on Grandpa's land, barefoot love in the tall wheat sand. He had a laugh that broke the night, and a touch that made wrong feel right. We'd sneak off past the old oak tree, chasing fireflies and fantasies. He'd bring a jar of homemade peach shine. We'd sip slow till we crossed the line. Peach moonlight and 17, a borrowed blanket, a back road dream. His kiss was sweet, his words were wild, like the world stopped turning for a while. I thought forever burned that bright under peach moonlight. Fall came fast and swept him west. I stayed home and did my best to move on from what I can't replace, but every dust still holds his face. Peach moonlight and 17, faded photos and in between. He left more than a goodbye in that orchard sky. Sometimes I still close my eyes and taste peach moonlight. Now I pass that same old field, wondering which parts were ever real. But hearts don't lie when they beat that loud. Even silence still feels proud. Peach moonlight in a young girl's heart, trying to make sense of falling apart. He was my once, he was my might. He's still a song I hum some nights. Not every love survives the flight, but I'll always have peach moonlight.
My tractor's sexy, 20 lights like tight, it sits to sits, babe. I rolled up late in my old red truck, mud on the tires out of pure bad luck. But she leaned on that fence, hair blowing free, grin and said, "You look just right to me." She think my tractor's sexy. Ain't got chrome or a big city grin, but I can two-step and haul some hay in. She don't want roses or velvet suits, she just likes a man who ain't afraid of roots. She likes my boots dirty, my flannel torn, a little greasy
grease on my hands from a tractor mower. She says the smell of diesel gets her heart racing, and cow print hats beat a hotel vacation. She don't need lace, don't need things pretty. She falls in love when my boots get dirty. She think my tractor's sexy. We ride the fence line at 8:45. She packs the lunch, I bring the twine. She's got that sundress and muddy toes, and I swear right there my heart explodes. Yeah, she likes my boots dirty with working pride. Says you in jeans is my favorite side. She'd rather dance in a barn than a ballroom floor, with sweat on my brow and a creaky door. She don't want gold, just real and sturdy. She lights up when my boots get dirty. All them city boys don't understand, but this girl wants a calloused hand. And when the dust kicks up, that's when she flirts. Says a little dirt never hurt. Yeah, she likes my boots dirty, my cap turned low, with the smell of pine and a fresh hay glow. She don't care for suits or downtown hurry. She's head over heels when my boots get dirty. Yeah, that country girl's love sure ain't blurry. She likes my boots dirty. She framed my tractor sexy.
My bag just past the break of dawn. Sun on my face, but the road feels long. Got a picture of you on my dashboard frame, smiling wide, calling out my name. So roll on, wheels beneath my soul, back to the girl who makes me whole. From Georgia pines to Tennessee skies, I'm chasing your light with every mile, rolling back home where I belong. With your love, I'm never gone. Stop by a diner just past the line, an old man singing some Merle and wine. Tipped my hat, said God bless the road, 'cause every turn brings me close to home. So roll on, wheels beneath my soul, back to the girl who makes me whole. From mountain towns to fields of gold, I'll find your arms before the cold, rolling back home where I belong. With your love, I'm never gone. Maybe the wind knows the way, pushing me faster every day. I've been gone too long, but babe, I swear, this time I'm staying right there. So roll on down this country road. I've got your heart and I've got hope. Through rain or shine, I'll drive this song just to feel your touch before too long. Rolling back home where I belong. With your love, I'm never gone.
like a summer breeze. With wild eyes and worn out jeans, you laughed at plans, you hated maps, just chasing stars and never looking back. I built a home with hope and time. You built your dreams on clouded skies. I held out hope you'd land someday, but you were never meant to stay. 'Cause you've got a boy heart, afraid of falling too far. You live for highs, avoid the ground, and disappear when love comes round. I gave you wings, you gave me scars. You flew away and broke my heart. You never planned to play the part. You've got a lost boy heart. You said forever like a game, but never meant to mean the same. I kept the light on in my chest, but you don't stop to ever rest. Yeah, you've got a lost boy heart. You run before things even start. I held the rope, you cut the line, 'cause growing up just ain't your kind. You kissed and left like shooting stars. Now I just trace your fading sparks. I should've known right from the start. You've got a lost boy heart. And maybe someday you'll look behind and find the girl who tried to shine for someone scared to see the light. But you'll still have a lost boy heart. No roots, just dreams that fall apart. You'll float through lives in Neverland, still reaching out with empty hands. And I'll move on, though it's been hard to love a soul that drifts so far. Goodbye, my never-growing star. You've got a lost boy heart.
Got a rusty Ford and a Rebel plate, lifted high, she don't hesitate. Tailgate's dented, but the charm is fine, 'cause every girl waves when I roll that line. I ain't got chrome or city flash, but I got coolers, dogs, and cash. On Saturday nights I'm a rodeo show with a six-pack grin and a radio glow. They call me Tailgate Romeo, cruising slow where the sweethearts go. Got a hayfield heart and a honky-tonk soul, with a truck bed line for a midnight stroll. Ain't no tux, ain't no fancy show, but baby, I'm your Tailgate Romeo. I picked up Queens and Cowgirl charm right out back of my uncle's farm. They don't ask much, just good clean mud and a little George Strait in the dashboard thud. Yeah, I'm the Tailgate Romeo, turning heads at the rodeo. Got a cooler full of dreams on ice and a seat for two if you're feeling nice. Ain't no rich man's cameo, just your down-home Tailgate Romeo. You got your Bentleys and Mercedes pride, but I got horsepower and four-wheel drive. And when that moon hits the gravel lane, you'll forget his last name, 'cause I'm the Tailgate Romeo. shirt and a Friday smile. Come sit close, girl, stay a while. No need for diamonds, don't you know? You just met your tailgate Romeo.
Met a man at a truck stop diner. Old boots, worn coat, eyes like fire. He said, son, you look lost in thought. Mind if I share what life has taught? He sipped his black coffee slow, tipped his hat and let it flow. You don't need luck to play this hand. Just learn to fold when you can't stand. He said, life's a lonesome game, son, play it wise. Count your losses, chase no lies. Know when to fight and when to bend, and don't bluff love you can't defend. The cards will fall, they always do, but how you lose says more about you. That's what he said, in a voice both calm and true. I asked him what he'd bet and lost. He stared like he could feel the cost. Some hearts ain't meant to stay in your hand. You hold too tight, they slip like sand. He said, life's a lonesome game, son, win or fold. You can't buy back the years you sold. So love with grace and walk away when the stakes are more than you can pay. The table turns, the lights grow dim. You'll know the truth when you're more like him. And he smiled like a man who knew the end. And as he left, he tipped his brim like he'd vanished on a desert wind. But his words still echo in my brain, like a train that don't explain. He said, life's a lonesome game, play it smart. Hold what matters close to heart. Know when to run, when to stay still, and never bet what you don't feel. The cards won't lie, and neither should you. Now I pass it on, like he passed it too.
Don't talk like it used to since she walked out that day. Even the stars seem to flicker slow, like they got nothing left to say. The screen door creaks in the silence, a ghost in every sound. Her laughter used to fill this porch. Now it just echoes down. I'm so lost I barely breathe. There's a tear in every flame. The night don't hold no comfort, and the moon still knows her name. Yeah, the moon still knows her name. I heard a lonesome whippoorwill crying somewhere past the pine. And I swear he sounded just like me, trying to turn back time. I'm so cold beneath this sky, even fire can't warm the blame. There's no light in my window, but the moon still knows her name. Yes, the moon still knows her name. If you see her walking slow in the hush of morning rain, tell her I'm still waiting low, and the moon still calls her name.
Last night, your voice cut like a knife, saying things that don't feel right. Red wine lips, fire in your tone. You slammed the door but still call my phone. I said I'm fine, but I was lying. Hard on the floor and whiskey trying to drown your name, but it floats too well. Even silence got a story to tell, 'cause midnight words hit harder than lies. You said I'm done, but held me tight. We break, we bend, then do it again. Say we're over, but never end. You're the fight I can't outrun. You're the scar I never shun. We burn, we ache, but damn it hurts when love gets loud like midnight words. Always leave, then pull me close. A twisted game that we both know. I said we're toxic, you said true, but pulled another shot and kissed me too. Yeah, midnight words in a backseat blur. You said forgive me, but I still heard your tears falling in the rearview glass while we chase a love that's built to crash. You're the call I can't decline. You're the wreck I call mine, and I keep coming back undeterred for more of those midnight
but they cut like we designed. Every I hate you tide will stay. We just don't know any other way. Midnight words, yeah, they linger still in the space where